Today I'm going to film another Organising Photocards video. I've already sorted everything into piles because there's a lot more cards than I was planning. A lot of things came up that meant that I couldn't film when I wanted to, and everything just seemed to kind of arrive at once for the group orders that I was in, so it sort of resulted in this mess. Today I'm also actually going to be filming me putting away my bigger inclusions in my bigger inclusions binder because I've never shown them before and I thought it might be nice, especially as I'm not actually going to touch every single binder today. I don't have any twice, I don't have any got 7, much to my dismay. So yeah, there's a couple of binders I won't be using today, so I thought I have some time to show the big binders as well. So yeah, couple disclaimers. One, really sorry about how chipped my nail varnish is, please don't judge me. And also sorry as always if there's any background noise. There's animals outside my window, there's other people in the house trying to live, so I'm very sorry if there is any disturbance, but hopefully it won't be too bad. So yes, because everything's sorted, we'll just get straight to it. I'm actually going to start with my 2000s binder, I think, because I don't have any twice stuff, as I said. So yeah, let's just get into it. Okay, so we'll start with 2000s binder. So this is my Itzy, TXT and CIX binder, but I only have stuff for Itzy and TXT, so we'll start with Itzy because my Crazy in Love albums came in, and also the limited edition have also arrived as well, so I've got quite a bit to put away. I am still missing quite a few cards, I think 3 Leah and 3 Edgy cards, but yes, so I think so these are all the album cards that I have. Quite a bit. Yes, I'm pretty sure okay, so I think I'm going to put the mirror selfie ones in the middle just because they're the most different from the selfie type. And then yes, I have Eunice set complete for this album, which is really exciting. So yeah, it's just Leah and Yaji that I'm missing 3 cards each for. So yeah, we'll do the phone set, and then we have the really pretty flower set. Super cute. Okay, and then for this page, let's see, so I have, so there's cookie cutters, and then there's normal selfie, and then there's with the lollipop. So I think I will just go with that because again, this one's, there's no prop, so it's a little bit different. But yes, I have the lollipop set complete, which is really exciting. I just love this era and these cards, they're so pretty. So I'm really excited to finish this because I think these pages are gonna look gorgeous. And then for the limited, I do have all of Leah's cards. I don't have any of Yaji's yet. I don't remember which one's the case and which one's the photo book, so I'm just kind of gonna do it in a random order. I'm really sorry. But these two both have green backs, so I'm gonna put them opposite each other, and then think I'll put, again, I know the labeling was just a bit of a guide more than actually like how I wanted them organized, so I will, yeah, I'll do it like this, and then I'll put like the Yudgy equivalents next to it, I think. But yeah, super cute. And then I also wanted to put in here the Polaroids because I do have a full OT5 set for both sets, so I'm just going to use these weird 6 pockets. I don't know if they're necessarily the right pockets to be using, but they do fit quite comfortably in them. And then because I did buy all 6 versions, I do have like a spare Polaroid of each set, so I have this spare Leah, so I'm actually just going to put it backwards so it kind of like evens out the pocket, because it's a 6 pocket obviously. So yes, and then I have this set. And then yeah, I have a spare Yeti for this set, so I'll just put her in backwards as well. Okay, so yeah, that's everything. Super cute. I really love this title and this like album and the era. It's just so nice. So yeah, now I did set up for Espa. I am going to be collecting Corinna, but I don't have any of her, my albums haven't arrived yet. They've just started arriving with my group order manager because K-Town was like very delayed for some reason. So I did forget to say that Astro are in this binder, but I guess technically haven't really started yet. But Subin, I finally have my Fight or Escape albums. Really exciting. Only one card that I didn't like get from my group order, so that's really, really cool. So I'm just gonna separate them out by back, just so that, yes. Okay, so I kind of had a plan for this, and now I don't really know what I have that I want. These two, So yeah, I don't really know what I want to do with this, but I think I'm not even sure if it's his fight or his escape that I'm actually missing. I would need to look at a template to know that, but what I think I'm gonna do is do this, and don't hate me for it. Okay, so I'm going to put his 4 selfies like that. Then I actually have 2 of his original story cards, so at least that way it kind of balances, because you get 1 per album. And then these are the pobs I have, his Weverse, and then I have his and Bumgy's like Apple Music. Okay, so I think I'm gonna put this selfie on this row because they all have like selfies, and then I'll just pop these 2 on this row. Okay, so yeah, that's that. Not a lot for, but obviously it's really nice to finally have this page like all filled out, more or less. I'm just missing this, and I'm missing a couple of his bigger inclusions, but you'll see that when I put the bigger inclusions away. And then yeah, the last section in here is CX, which I don't currently have anything for. That's it for this binder. Let's move on to my miscellaneous binder. In this binder I have Purple Kiss, A.C.E and Astro, and I actually have something for all those sections, so super exciting. Okay, so for Purple Kiss, this is everything that I have, a couple pobs, a couple album cards. So yes, first page. So these are the 4 album cards that I pulled. well, I didn't pull, they're from a group order, but that I got in my group order, I should say. So yeah, this June is so cute. So her hide version is this one, so the purple is the hide version. So I don't know which one's which really in terms of hide 1 and hide 2. So and let's do it like that, and then I have both of Yuki's. So message back, not message back, message back, there we go. So we'll put these like this. Cute. Okay, I'm really excited to collect more of these cards. So then I have both of their MMT cards, which I think this is my favourite set that they've done. So yes. Ooh, I put them in the wrong way. Okay, and then I do have June's like Mixstar, but I have a chain Mixstar if anyone has Yuki's and does want to trade. And then I'm thinking about maybe finding another set of pops just to fill this page out, but I might just leave it and then next era they'll go there. I don't know, we'll see. And then bigger inclusions, I just have one of Yuki's tickets. I do want to collect, I guess we'll just put it in here. I do want to collect both of her tickets and June's as well, so yeah, it's just Ace. Okay, so for Ace, I have a whole bunch of cards. They're mainly pre-order benefits. That's the pre-order benefit. So, but I do have 2 changer cards. My album did arrive, and yes, I don't know. For now, I'm just gonna put this one in the middle. Oh, I do have the stickers from the Changer album, and I just thought I would put them just on the back of these because there's like nothing on the backs of these anyway. So they're just really cute, so I thought I would store them. And then yes, so these 2 are hollow, so I kind of want to keep them on this page, I think. So I'm going to pop these in here. I think this is Makestar, this is Why Global Music, and then I guess I need a new page. Didn't think of that. Okay, so I got another page, and I'll fill it with sleeves later. It's gonna take forever. I'm not trying to collect like every pop under the sun for him, it just sort of happens. And then yeah, this Chan I pulled in my group order, and yeah, but those were the only like bias record inclusions that I got. Okay, so that's everything for Ace. The last thing that we have is Astro, and I do actually have cards for Astro. I'm so excited. I love when I have things for Astro. I also have Dongmin's, well, one of Dongmin's Polaroids. So yes. Oh, so exciting. Okay, so finally M-Wave shipped my Astro signed album. So these were my pulls. So I got Sana's message card, and then I got Moonbin and Rocky, which I'm super excited about. I think I am just going to put this message card, hello, in the middle, and then they just slip and slide all over the place because it's just a bit plastic. But yeah, this is my favorite Moonbin card from the whole like set, so I was so excited when I got this. So yeah, so finally this page is complete, and obviously this page is already complete. And then here, more exciting things. I completed my 86 set that I wanted, so yes, and I even managed to get it in age order, so kind of, so 1 2 1 2 1 2, which I thought was quite cool. So yeah, that's really exciting. And then I did also cave and buy, because they were such a good price, these Dongmin cards from this set. So this is this set, and I just thought, well, it can fill up the page, can't it? And then I did actually end up getting this as well, which is his Tower Records. And I just need more pink Dongmin in my life, so it had to happen, I'm afraid. But it does like fill up the page quite nicely. So now I have a completed page for switch on, and yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find either Dongmin's other Polaroid or Moonbins maybe to fill this 4th slot, and I'm gonna see if I can get one of Dongmin's postcards just to fill this as well, because that would be great. And yeah, that's the end of this binder. That's everything. Oh, it makes me so happy to be like working on these collections a bit more. So yay, onto my Enhypen and BTS binder. I literally have 2 cards, 1 for each section today. So I have this Sunghoon hype concept. I have ordered the normal versions of their new album. I'm in a group order, so they're going to take a minute, but I haven't ordered the essential versions yet. I do need to get on with that. I just haven't had chance yet. Okay, so I set up to collect just Sunghoon's Japanese stuff. Don't at me. And then this is a bit of a mess, don't look at it. Right. BTS, I just have this one card from Map of the Soul, which I traded with my best friend, so super excited about that. So yes, there we go. And I am trying to make a move on finishing Jin, like trying to get these last few Love Yourself cards and stuff, because I just kind of want to get him done, because there's already rumours of another BTS album, so it would be nice to kind of get him complete soon, because I've like, he's BTS are my longest group, and yet they're the one I'm the slowest for collecting. So yes, anyway, okay, so that's everything for this binder. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, so this is a really exciting binder. It's kind of new, officially making its debut on my channel. I've decided to collect Woodz. So actually, funny story, I've been a big fan of Sungyeon since 2018, when Different came out. That song's like my favourite song of all time, and I've been following him as he's had his solo career, but I never bought his albums at the time when they were released, because I was collecting a lot of groups and I didn't have a lot of money, so I just decided to like put it on the back burner, especially because if you know anything about Woodz cards, you know that he has 25 cards for most of his albums, or his most recent ones it's something ridiculous like 48 or something cards. I don't know what he's doing. That was probably the wrong number, but that was me trying to do quick math. So yeah, so it's a journey. I am not rushing. I'm really not rushing. I've waited this long to decide to collect him, so yeah, I'm definitely not in a rush, but and whether I collect non-album stuff is still very much unlikely. I will just focus on his album cards. But yes, I love this man to pieces, and have stan him for a very long time. Obviously, I just never thought to collector's albums or collector's photo cards because of how many there were and circumstances, but now I finally gave in. Like, it's been niggling in the back of my brain for like years now, but finally I've caved. I'm gonna do it. So yeah, I did buy his Equal album, and these were my photo card pulls, which this is like my favorite one from the whole set, so very excited. I've ordered his most recent album, Any Love Is Left. I'm still waiting on that to arrive because I did it through a group order so I could get a mixed up pop with it, so yes. But I do have nearly his entire Woodz set. I'm just missing 2 regular cards, and obviously I don't have any of the keynotes. I'm not 100% on whether I will collect the keynotes. It depends how easy to find they are. Yes, but I still need to buy the Woodz album, and I still need to buy set, but otherwise, yeah. So like I said, we're going a bit slow, but I did find that set for such a good price that that was really the moment where I was like, I'm gonna do it, and I just snatched it. So we'll start by just putting away these 4. I haven't organised how I want them yet, so I'm not sure. I think I want to alternate like blue and white backs. I think for now I'm going to put this one in the middle of this page because it's a different type from these. These seem to all be from the same set, so super ugly. Definitely a mess, but I don't know. I'm just gonna put them like this for now. Who knows? I'll reorganize that once I have more cards because it's kind of a mess, but because I'm only missing 2 cards, I have organized this already and put them in the right order so that I can so that they'll look cute. So yes, this is like the most exciting thing. The Woodz cards are like probably my favorite. I do really like his Only Love Is Left cards as well, so I am excited to start collecting those. I'm just kind of waiting to see what my pulls are before I start buying anything. These white sleeves are just for the 2 cards that I'm missing. I'm just putting them in for now because when you're only missing 2, you kind of know what cards they are. So yes, so that's how I've done that. This missing card is in this outfit, and this missing card is in this outfit, so it'll be a line and then like opposite, so I thought that would look cute. I know that the backs don't like fully match, but because all the backs are like pretty cohesive in the sense of like they're all kind of the same, I'm not upset that the backs aren't like perfectly aligned, so please don't come for me. I tried to do it best based on like the aesthetic of the cards fronts rather than the backs. But yeah, most of the cards in the same outfits do have the same backs, but not all of them. Not sure why they didn't do that, but it's fine. Yes. This one is so cute. And this one, I think this one's my favourite. And then, yes. Last page. I did mark out the spots for the kinos. Like I said, whether I will actually get those kinos, I don't know, but I have set up with the assumption that I might be getting them, even if I just get Woodz ones to make this page look complete. I think I might, because they're kind of identical to these 2 cards actually, which is quite funny, but yes, super cute. And then I do actually have all of his like the first press like rainbow cards. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, these 2 are in the same outfit, and we'll just do it like that. Oh, he's so cute. Okay, and then I don't have anything for set or just like I've put in enough pages for however many cards there are, but I haven't, like, obviously I'm not going to put all that, the amount of paper it would take to do fillers is just not worth it. So yeah, but I do have a couple of things. This is a Whoops, oh my god, this is a Whoops pre-order card. I don't even remember what store it is. It's either MMT or Make Star maybe, but it's just literally the most adorable card ever, so I did get that. And I do have 2 of his first press like IDs, so for now I'm just gonna, because they're at the back, it doesn't really matter that they're in clear sleeves, but obviously, yeah, just thought this sticker was cute. It's kind of like a photo card, so yeah. And then this page is kind of one of those work in progress as well, like as I get more pops and things, I'll reorganize this a bit better. Also, I'm really sorry for like the drastic lighting changes. I'm using natural light and it's really being weird, but yeah, I just want to flip through this page. Oh my god, oh, it's so cute. Oh my god, I love it so much. Oh my god, I just love him. I'm like so happy that I decided to do this, but like I said, I'm gonna go really slow because there's a lot of cards and I don't want to stress myself out. But I'm so excited. He's so cute. Oh my god, I love him so much. Okay. Next we'll do my Stray Kids binder, because this is the nice thick stack that we have for this. So let's start with album cards. Okay, so first up is the Blue Lightning set. I have Sungmin's here. So yeah, I thought that I bought a set on Mercari that was like all of Changbin's cards, and then it arrived and it turned out it wasn't all of Changbin's cards. It was like there were some different cards in there to what I thought, and I'm so confused. But that was I'm just me being an idiot, probably very tired at the time, so my bad. But I do finally complete this set, which is really exciting. My first completed OT8 set, I guess. So I have Changbin and Hyunjin's green fireball. I think it's a fireball, right? You know, because they're like sort of, you know? Okay, anyway. Changbin and... oh my god! Woohoo! That's so exciting. And then for this set, I have a measly 1 card, but it is Hyunjin's, which is really great because obviously he's quite hard to trade for. So, yes, very excited to have that. Woohoo! Yes, and then for this red outfit set, I do have 4 cards. So that's exciting. I have Chan, Lino, Changbin, and Felix. So yes. So that's coming along nicely. I'm scared about finding Hyunjin's for that, to be honest, but yeah. And then I have the last 2 double-sided cards that I needed, which is really exciting. So Lino doesn't point in either side of his card, which is like really annoying, so I'm just going to use his serious face as his. And then Jisung's kind of pointing, but he's kind of just poking his cheek, but we'll go with that. Okay, so another complete set. So exciting. And then there's the limited, which was already complete, and then I do have the complete OT8 set for the jewel cases. I got 7 out of 8 in my group order, thankfully, and then I was able to find a trade for, so I got all but Jisung, and I got a second Changbin, but some lovely person traded me Changbins for Jisung, so now I have a full set. Oh my god, it's so exciting. These are my favourite ones. They're oh so cute. Okay, and then Pobs. So I have 2 for this page. So exciting. So I finally have Lino's Soundwave from In Life era. Yay! Okay, and then I have Chan's With Drama from No Easy era. Ooh, and then I do have a whole bunch of his on the way. So yes. Okay, and then these so the regular album Pobs. Let's see, I have Hyunjin, Changbin and Felix. So I'm only missing Chan's. I do have Sungmin's up for trade. I have 2 Sungmins, I believe, and I might have a Hyunjin and a Changbin. I'm not sure. I have some random ones up for trade at the moment. If anyone wants to trade for Chan's, that would be great. So close. And then I do have all 8 members for the jewel case Pobs, thankfully, though. I'm not sure how they ended up all out of order like this, but it's fine. Yay, okay. Super cute. And then I do have a couple non-Pob extra things for Chris. So at the back here, so I have his Pacific round 1 card, and I do have his round 2 also on the way, so I'll pop that one there because it kind of fits with the clear thing. But then so I bought some like fan-made goods. I bought 2 jumpers, sweaters, whatever you want to call them. I'm actually wearing it's the one I'm wearing right now, and another one, and they're from, this is the people who make it, and they gave like these freebie like photo cards with this is my favorite Chan look. If you're like new here, it's literally the outfit he's wearing on the front page, because this is my favorite look of his ever. So I don't know if I was meant to get 2, like, because I ordered 2 sweaters, there was 1 in each. I don't know if I should have got, I don't know if they're random and I could have pulled another member, or if they just everyone gets the same one. But basically I have 2, so I'm going to put 1 in the back, and then this one I put in a little sparkly sleeve that I had lying around. I'm actually going to put that one in the middle of my cover page because I can. And then, oh no, yeah, and then I'm just going to put this one down here. Obviously they're like fan made rather than official, so they kind of go at the bottom, but I just wanted to store it because it's, like I said, it's my favorite look of his like ever. So when I like found that was inside the like little label thing, I full on screamed. So yeah, thankfully no one was home. Anyway, so yeah, that's it for Stray Kids. I do have like Japanese cards on the way as well, and obviously I do want to get the No Easy finished as soon as possible, because I really feel like any day now they're going to drop a repackage. So yeah, let's move on to my 17 binder now. So for 17, the lighting has just gone, like the clouds are here to stay. Great. I'm really sorry if it just got really dark. This lighting is driving me insane. Anyway, let's just persevere. Okay, so for 17 I don't actually have any album cards at the moment. My Attica albums haven't arrived yet because there was some delay, so it's all non-album. So but the first thing I do have is this Your Choice photo card. It's from, I'll write it on the screen because I can't pronounce it. But yeah, I'm just gonna add that to this page, which is all my other like pre-order cards and stuff. And then I do have the anniversary necklaces arrived as well, and I have Joshua and Wanu. Where is the light? Oh my god, great. Okay, I don't know where I want to put these because yes. I don't know where I want to put these. I don't have a page set up for them. Okay, we'll put it here for now. Because it's kind of like merch, but it's not like a photo book. So we'll put them here. And again, I will fill this page up with like white sleeves later. So yeah. There are also more lucky draws for Attica, and I do want to get Joshua's again, but it's not priority at the moment. Okay, so then I need to put more pages in because my social club photo books finally arrived. So I'm going to put in 2 more pages. This binder is struggling. I may have to start separating my album cards from my non-album cards, but I don't really want to. It's too much effort. So anyway, so yeah, I think I'm just going to organise them by photo books. So I have the Da Capo version first, and then I have 3 of the little business cards, which I just thought I could fill. I will fill a 9 pocket if I do it this way. So let's go with, I'm sorry if you can hear a siren in the background. I'm gonna do it like this. This is my favorite one of his. Okay, so I had to pause for a siren, and I felt like it got even darker in that time. So it's the middle of the day, by the way. I don't film in the evenings. I just want to okay, so then I have one who's set. I think they go this way around. I don't know. Yes, and then I have a Mingy, which I think goes with this set, and then June that goes. I mean, they might all be different sets. Who knows? And then I do have Joshua, Wanu, and DK's little whatever these are. They're like business. I don't really. Okay, they were just a weird choice. I'm not fully sure what they're meant to be or what they're really for, but yeah, they have business cards, so good for them. And I thought I'd just fill up the page with that. I do think it looks quite nice. And then, okay, so, right. So I have Joshua's 2 again, which, I do really want Wanu's cards for this, especially the one of him in the purple suit. So whether I decide to trade all the ones I do have, it's better if I do it this way around. Okay, so for this type, I have Shua, June, and Mingyu, and then for this type, I have Shua, Dokyeon. See, the thing is, I don't want to get rid of these cards. They're really cute. Or Mingyu. So, yeah. For now, I'm kind of content. I do really want that purple suit Wanu card, but chances are if I find it, it's going to be expensive. I have the exact same numbers again for these cards. I'm sorry if you can hear a train in the background now. The nightmares of filming in the middle of the day. Okay, well, that's everything for this binder. Yeah, as you can see, she's fighting for her life at the moment. Yeah, okay. So let's move on to the Boyz, which is the last group that I have stuff to put away for. So this is the Boyz album photocard binder, and this is so exciting because I'm more or less completing everything pre-thrilling. There's 1 card missing, but I do now have it on the way, thank God. So yeah, this is like the most excited I've ever been, to be honest. So firstly I have the last Younghoon, the start selfie. this page is finally done. Oh my god. Oh. And then there's all the units which were done. And then this one was done. And now the sphere. I finally have the unit cards that I was looking for. Oh, and the sun has come out. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay. So I'm going to put Kevin and Jacob's unit here so that Younghoon and Hyunjae can go in the middle, and then Eric and Sanu can go here. Oh my god, okay, this page is finally complete. I never thought I'd see the day. Okay. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, then this was complete. The last Bloom card that I needed. Sorry, I'm getting way too like overexcited. It's not that deep, but yay. Yay. Okay. Yes, and then I have the last 3 DDD cards that I needed. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Okay, so we have Younghoon's DIY version and Eric's DIY version and this Younghoon day version. Screaming. Oh my god. Okay, this real card, finally have it on the way, is coming, so that's really exciting. And then I have the last like reveal like film strippy thing. So this page is now complete, and that's everything pre-thrilling except for obviously that reveal card, but that reveal card is now officially on the way, so I'm gonna cry. Okay, and then Steeler was already complete, and then I do have a couple thrilling cards. These are both from the Splash version. So yes, I have the last Younghoon that I needed, and I have this Eric, which I was worried would be really expensive because of the cute little ducky, but it was okay. I found him for a really good price, so exciting. I still have one more group order with a bunch of cards on the way, but otherwise I've done buying albums now, so I just need to finish this. But obviously Maverick's just started, so it's gonna be a hot minute, but it's okay. And this Younghoon. So I do have all but this last Younghoon on the way. God, now the sun wants to come out. Right, and then I've set up for Maverick, and I don't have any like other cards for this binder, so that's all the album stuff. But look at it. Sorry, way too excited. I'll tone it down. I've got a huge stack of non-album The Boyz cards, so that's what we're gonna do as the last photo card binder, and then I will do my bigger inclusions binders as well. But yes, so first of all, let's take out all the thrilling. This has got all mixed up. I have a bunch of thrilling pobs. There we go. A bunch. Pulls out 3. Not the point. So yes, so they're all different colors. What's with that? What's going on there? Right. Off the top of my head, do I remember what any of these are? No, I don't. So that's how I know it's not. I think I marked. I know that I'm pretty sure these are both Apple Music, or one of these. Yeah, I don't stress. You know what? I am going to yeah. I'm nailing it. I think this is actually possibly, I don't know. I will wait until I've got, so I have all the, I should have all of his remaining thrilling pobs on the way. So once they're like here, like I said, I will like look at all the backs and then like change it up. And yeah, I have started planning for the Maverick ones, but like there's so many already, so I've given up. Okay, this is exciting because I have 2 cards for this page. So I have this one and I have this one. So finally, oh my gosh, hello, there we go. And it's Christmassy. Yay, okay. And then here, my Thrilling MD, I think is like close to being on the way. I'm in a group order for this card, but the group order manager just completely vanished. So then in the group order, I got both Younglings and Hyunjaes, but so who knows if I will ever actually get those. If I do, I'll just sell my duplicate, obviously, but I just wanted to get it so that I have it. Okay, so the next cards that I have are the fan kit cards. So super exciting. I finally have both of his fan kits. So it's kind of a shame they didn't do like a little ID card or something for this first for the first gen, because they did one for like, this is, it keeps falling, but I need to like washi tape it down or something. But yeah, there's his fan kit page. I have some cards for this page. So these are from like the Japan fan club merch and stuff. There's just so many releases at this point. I actually like just don't know what anything is anymore. I just kind of like look at a template and buy it if I see it for an alright price, which is not the best, but it's the only way I can like keep up at this point. But yeah, that's super cute. And I do actually have this Checkmate, this is one of the like pre-order benefit ones, the random ones. Someone was selling it for such a good price, so I got it. And then yeah, this binder is kind of a mess. Like, it's organized and not organized at the same time. Don't judge me. But yeah, I finally have the Gen Z like Apple Music fan sign cards from like Reveal era. So I'm just gonna pop them on this page because I like that they're all in their Gen Z outfits, and I like that it matches the like stickers. So glad to finally have that page complete. It's been like that for donkey's years. And then the last thing I have are the so they did a magazine, and when you bought it, the Star magazine they were in, and when you bought it from K-Town they gave you OT11 pubs. So as usual, I will just do my signature way of organizing. This is just how I like to do it. It's not an official order or anything, obviously. So yeah. But these cards are set. I was gonna maybe do like a split and like split this set with people, but then when I actually saw the cards I was like, I can't part with them, I have to keep them. So this is my problem with the Boyz. Like, I just love them so much that when like they do things like this, I actually just like have to keep them, even though like a normal person is like restrained enough to like say no, I'll just keep my buys. I can't do that. I just end up with the whole set. But they're stunning, so like, can you blame me? Actually gorgeous. On to bigger inclusions binders now, but that is all the photo cards that I had to put away today. Okay, so here's my bigger inclusion binder. There's one other binder for bigger inclusions that's not coming out because it's got just twice and got 7, but this binder here is where I keep all of my JYP like pre-order benefits that aren't photo cards, obviously. So we do have these two Itzy photo cards things. I think they're pre-order benefits only, like I think they're like first whatever. I'm just gonna put them in here anyway. So yeah, Leah's postcards aren't in here, they're in the other binder, for guess who, just because. So yeah, I'm just gonna pop these in here. Even if they're not pops, they kind of like will probably look best in here, so. And then I'm gonna put the little pocket that they come in, and then I'll do the same for this set. Cute. So yeah, it's just so much easier to separate out those kinds of like pre-order benefit postcards and things from the rest of the group's collection. Anyway, we'll now do my other bigger inclusion binder that has Itzy in, to put the rest of the Itzy stuff away. So there's a couple different groups in here. So I have Astro, yeah, just all the sort of like postcards and things from their albums. And then Jaehyun, so this is where I'll store his sticker stuff when that arrives, but it hasn't arrived yet. And then Stray Kids are in here, so yes. Obviously I stored all of these a couple weeks ago now, so yeah. Yeah, so Itzy. So I have my Sign Leah page on the front, and then these, anything that's like a random album inclusion is in here instead. So I did include Leah's Guess Who postcards in here. This is from the limited, just the stickers then like filled up this page, and then the posters, which I'm just missing Cherryong's. I do have a Leah to trade, but I might just buy it. So here. So I got my Crazy in Love albums from Interpark, and I do have a duplicate Yuna and a duplicate Leah, and I need to find a trade for Cherryong if I can. And then from the limited album I did get Yeji's like film strip thing. I do want to get Leah's, and I'll get a white paper to like put behind them, and then I have all 5 of the standees. So yes, I'm gonna put my top 2 here with this, and then I'll put like Leah's in here and a white paper and stuff, and then the other 3 can go here. Okay, and then we'll just pop these in. So Yuna will go on the back of Leah, and when I get Cherryong's, she'll go on the back of Ryujin. Yeah, cute. So that's all I had for this binder. Now we'll do my Hype bigger inclusion binder. So yeah, this is where all the Hype groups live. So it's just TXT, BTS, and 17. If Enhypen do start doing proper like bigger inclusions, I will move them in here, but right now they've just got like a set of postcards, so I've just put them with the voter cards at the moment. But like, yeah, so this is everything I have. Yes, let's sort. Whoa, okay, so this is all the TXT stuff I have at the moment. I do have a whole bunch of stuff that I need to trade for Subin's equivalents, but yes. Okay, so I have one of his 2 massive postcards. These are so big, and for what purpose? And then yes, I have both of his AR cards from the 2 versions. His Monopoly money. Cool. And then I'm just going to fill this page up with these stickers. These were like, with, I think it was Apple Music, you got like a sticker sheet and a photo card per album if you bought the set. So that's what I did, which is, so I ended up with 2 of these sticker sheets. So it worked out quite well because they do fill the full pocket nicely. Yes, and then I have, this will be for the escape, no, for the together version, like thanks cards or whatever they are. I have Yeonjune's to trade, and then I have one of his 2 standees. Again, I have a Yeonjune to trade. Ooh. So yeah, there we go. That's TXT, and then 17. So I have almost all of Joshua's inclusions now, except for obviously like Attica. I haven't got that far yet. So here, so when I bought the Social Club photo book, it came with these like clear tabs. So I'm just going to pop them. They fit like perfectly in here. So yes, I'm going to put my biases on the front, and then I'm going to put these ones on the back. I hope that I have put these the right way around. When I flip it over, we'll find out. Yes, great. Okay, and then the last thing that I have, so when I bought the 7th anniversary necklaces, so they came with their like standard necklace comes with these like stickers, and I also have one of Joshua's, his follow version, like lenticular, and I haven't set up to collect those. They're like the only bigger inclusion of Joshua's that I haven't collected, is You Make My Day and You Make My Dawn stuff, but I did end up with this. For now at least, I'm just going to pop them in the binder like this, but I'll sort them out eventually. So final binder is the Boyz. So I have like the Beer and King like deco sticker thing in here, and a La Potty style like envelope. So we start with album stuff. This is everything I have to put away today. It's quite a bit. So albums first. So I finally have the last Eric hello DDD postcards that were missing. So that's all the inclusions up to DDD complete. And then for reveal, I have this Hyunjae message card, which just fills this page up. So now I have their 97s messages. Steeler is complete. I don't have anything for Thrill Ride right this minute. Okay, Japanese stuff. I do have this. So this is like the Japanese fan club postcard thing from like when you buy the membership kit or whatever. And yeah, I love that look on him. I also got this, and it's like a there's like a online event flyer thing. I think you got this if you ordered the DVD of Love Revolution, so I'm just going to put that to fill this page up. And then I do have 2 more things from Love Revolution. These I think of the postcards included in the Love Revolution DVD, I believe. And yeah, just love of my life things. So honestly, one of my favorite like male characters of 2020. So moving on. I am heavily biased, to be fair. Japanese, like, what are these L photos? Is that what they're called? I don't know. But I do have the other reveal one that goes with this one finally, after like forever. And then I do have another one. So I have these 2 from the most recent like merch that they dropped. Like, every 5 minutes there's new merch. I don't know what's going on, but we'll go with that. And then I do have this, which I'm not gonna lie, I thought this was like a 4 pocket size item when I bought it, and then it turned out that it's this big. So yeah, wow. But yes, okay. And then the last things that I have are just the fan club things. So let's put the first gen fan kit here, and then the second gen fan kit here, and then the postcard actually will look alright horizontal, which is exciting. And then there's the third gen fan kit stuff there, and it's already time for the fourth gen to be announced. Stress. Okay. So that is absolutely everything for my binders. Thank you so much for watching. If you did watch this far, I hope I didn't bore you to death. Sorry about lighting, and sorry that I keep complaining about the lighting. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna link all my social media in the description, and I'm also gonna link all my supplies in the description, because I know I get a lot of questions about that, but they're always in the description. And yeah, if you wanna leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and let's be friends. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching again, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.